Hi everyone! In this tutorial we are going to talk about generic types in C#. Let's say that I want to write method which is going to print the object and I don't want to worry about the type of that object. So let's write a generic method. So we need void method because we're not going to return any values. So we want to call that method like print entity and we need something like this. Also, we're going to say that this object is going to be of type T, which is going to be class. So give me a second. What I did with this part of the code. I said that I'm going to have a void method, which is going to be called print entity. I said that we are going to have T type, which is going to be class in this case, and we are expecting any parameter which is going to be class. So, for example, I can pass a car, I can pass a book, or any other class that I have in the project. So we just want to print out that entity. I misspelled it. And that's pretty much it. Now I can call the method by saying something like this, print entity, and I can pass, for example, car object, and I can do exactly the same for the book object. So let's quickly do that and let's run the application and see what we got. As you can see, we successfully printed out the car and we successfully printed out the book as well. Also, this can be applied, generic types can be applied to classes. So let's quickly create a class called, for example, test class. And we want to make this class generic. First, we want to make it public and we want to say something like this. So syntax is very similar. And as you can see, we are saying that this class is going to be a generic and we're expecting to get some kind of class. I can say that we're going to have a public property which is going to be a list of type T. So what I did with this part of the code, I said that this class can handle any type which is going to be class, and later on I'll create a list of that type. So if I pass, for example, book, I'll have a list of books and so on. This is very useful when we're working with database, for example, because we're going to execute exactly the same code on different kind of objects, different types of objects. For example, I'm going to insert the book and I'm going to insert the car with exactly the same code. So if I go back to the program, I can say something like this. So I called that class test class, and I need to say which type of the uh, class I'm expecting. So I want to say, for example, car, and let's say test class is equal to new test class of car. And if I try to do something like this, like test class dot list, you can see that list is of type car because we said that we're expecting to see a list of T, which is in this case going to be car. So I guess that will be pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed and see you in the next one.